Hello everyone, welcome to my Linux lab today. And today we try to do the practice on the new topic. That topic which I decided for the practice is the editor. So we will discuss about the editor today. So editor in the Linux, there are a couple of editors in the Linux. But today I plan for important editor, that is the Vim editor. So we will discuss about some editor here, but important is the VI editor. VI is a visual interface editor actually, which is not a latest, it is the oldest, and it was around invented in 97. And latest we are using Vim actually. So Vim is a little bit latest one, that is the visual interface, but improved. So that's why we can see visual interface improved version. So that means I am mean to say improved. So around 90 it has been proposed. So all the Linux flavor mostly use this one, VI or Vim. So VI always there, and Vim can be externally installed, but almost we can get it. So first of all, you want to check where is the Vim editor. So we have a command where is. So after where is, you can give the command Vim. So you can check, because where is, this is important command in the Linux which can check the location where it is stored here. Can you see right now? This package is here in the zip folder here. You can see this is the VM here. And I think we can also use it, which is VIM. Which VIM? Can you see which is again a command just like a where is. So you can also try which. So it will also give you the location where it is stored, and where you see where is will give the complete location in every folder in every user. But which is very simple, which can give you the executable folder in the bin directory in the Linux system. Okay, so this way guys, you can check VI is there or not, VIM is there or not. So you can try it, and apart from it, you can also try to example ls l command. If you remember, we use it, and then after you can also how to say, print the value of any command. So you can pass any command, example where is, or the moment I want to put which way. Can you see right now? It will give you the whole permissions plus the location here. Okay, so now you can see VIM is there in my system. It is available, and I can use very easily the Vim editor. Okay, because we will write our script or program in this editor, and apart from it, there are a lot of editors. Okay, so first of all, how we can open the Vim editor. This is important because you have to create your script, program, or any file. Okay, so it can help us to create it. So first of all, you can give Vim. This is a short command as well. Okay, so Vim, then you can give the name file.text. So basically, you can create your own script or program, example program 1, program 2, something like that. Now I'm going to create only the file. The file is, this is the file name. This is a text file. I'm going to create it. Okay, when you press the enter, please note here, this is a screen. You can see it is open in the editor. So the bottom left corner, you can see the name of the file, and you can uh, edit or enter whatever you want to do. Okay, so now the first case, we try to open the file very easily. Okay, now important is how we can add or insert the value. Please press the I button from keyboard. So I button from keyboard, or maybe in the keyboard, you can see the insert button. So you have two options, I or insert. So I button will give you the insert. So you can now start your value or start your typing, whatever you want to do. Example, you want to print a name of a student, class, and marks. You can give marks as well, and here grade, you can give the grade, something like that. Okay, and you can give the name of the students very easily. Okay, so now right now I am going to put example here, Johan here. Example, he is in the BSc here, and you want to give the marks, example 20, and grade B. Okay, so example again, Rock, you can ask, he is in the MSc, and you can give example 30. Suppose he has a grade. Okay, and similarly you can give one more student, Susie here, and suppose in the MSc here, and you can give one more grade here. Okay, so now can you see, this is, I just put my value or data into the file. Okay, now remember, I can do only in the insert mode. Okay, now you want to be save it. First of all, you have to go out from the insert mode. Okay, so from the keyboard, please press the escape button on the left corner keyboard. Now you will be out from the insert mode. Now you can see it is disappeared here in the left bottom side. Okay, so now you are not in the insert mode. Okay, so now you are in the which mode? Normal mode. Okay, now you have to go into the command mode again. If you want to go in the command mode, please give the this this one colon, dot dot in a vertical manner. This is called the colon. So after colon, what you will do now here, you will easily give the command very easily. Okay, so first command is W. So what is the W? W mean to say write, or you can say save. If I do enter, can you see it is written here 4 lines created, and how many characters? 66 characters are there. Okay, in the bottom you can see the status. So it is easily written my 4 lines in the student dot text file. Okay, so now if you want to again enter, you can press again insert mode. Okay, and in the insert mode you can give any other value, example thanks. Okay, now again go to the normal mode, escape button, shift colon, command mode. Okay, now you want to do save plus one more command, Q, write and quit. So W is a write, Q mean to say quit. Two commands are important, W, Q. Okay, if you do enter, what will happen? You will save the last line. Last line is the thanks here. Okay, and then you will be out from the editor and you will be on the bash prompt here. I'm here. Now I want to check what's the status in my file. Can you see? This is the value which I written into my file. Okay, so guys, I can create a very easily my file in the Vim editor. Okay, so example right now, if I again open it, please go again. Editor is again open in front of you. Okay, so this way you can do it. Now, one more example here. You want to add one more example. I am done. Okay, here. So here I can write I am done. So now you are, suppose you want to be out from this editor, but here you don't want to be save it, the last row which I put it, I am done here. So you can use a Q and explanation note here. Okay, so now you will see it is a quit forcefully without saving. Okay, now you will see the last line was not saved. Okay, you got it. So what is the meaning of the Q explanation note? That means uh, quit without saving, or maybe forcefully, up to you. Okay, you can get it. So guys, I hope you can get it. So these are the modes here. So I can tell you here. So here, how many modes here? Example modes, normal mode, okay, and insert mode, and command mode. Okay, so normal mode I show you, you will use a escape button. Okay, so insert mode, what you will use, I button or insert button. Okay, and command mode you will use this column. So please get it. So this way you can use this editor very easily. Okay, I hope you can get how to create a file and what are the modes now. Okay, okay, so now what we can do more, write and quit. We out from here. Now you want to see what's the file here. Okay, now let's try to do a little bit more practice into the Vim editor. Okay, till now we just entered and we save it, we quit it very easily. Okay, so now let's try to do some filtering task here. How we can do the filtering task here. So first of all, you will go and open it. So filtering is very easy in the Vim editor. So you can try it with example. You want to filtering by grade. So remember, you have to go into the command mode first. Okay, and here you can press a G. What is the meaning of G? G mean to say global. You are going looking into the global into the file. Okay, and then after what you want to see, this is like a searching, this is a slash, you can search a slash here, and here example what you want to do, example after comma there is a grade here. Okay, and you can also put this because in this slash you are put whatever you are going to look it here, and now you will see here pattern not found here, it show the message here. So here example you are going to, so please try to see in this way you can easily find out how to say the pattern or line where the A grade is there. Okay, so you have to use a G mean to say global mean to say it can look into the whole file, and A which you are looking for. So this is the grade here. Okay, well, you can see the two students has the same grade. Okay, so now you can quit it, and again you can see here again if you go, which I use, but if I can use this symbol, hash symbol, it can give you the line number as well. Can you see 3 and 4? So if you want to see what is the line number where the student has a grade, you can also print the line number. So it is also possible to do that. Okay, so these are the way you can do very easily. Okay, try to search out example here BSc. Okay, here you can filter out with the name as well. Okay, so similarly you can try to do with any other name. Example, you want to search by any name. What is the name of the guy here? Example rock here, you can print the line number 3. So in the real life you have 100 of lines, so you can do very easily. So this is called the filter by any value. You can do it. Okay, you can do it very easily. Now what is the filter by example column here? This is a column here, uh, grade marks or somehow. Okay, so here how we have to do that. So practically here I have to be use some commands here. If you remember in a Linux, please go to my Linux some command labs where we discuss about important commands. You can pass this command here in the visual editor here. It is also possible. So how we can do that example here? First of all, you will use a explanation note. So explanation note will tell us that we are going to use the command here from externally, because now we are in the editor, we are not in the bash prompt, so we have to use any command here. Okay, so which command you want to give? Example cut command. Cut command is important. if you remember, just I'm using here, cut will basically cut some value into the file. So here D is a delimiter, so because this is work on the separator, because in my file I have some comma. I want to first focus on this comma delimiter. Here you can see the comma separator, and then after delimiter. So where is this column? Example 4. So how many column we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So F mean to say field. Okay, so this is a 4 here, so I can write it for F4. Okay, and then after you can give the name of the file. What is the name of the file here? File.txt. Can you see right now? So it can give you the only that column here. Okay, can you see this column? The column number 4 grade, I can filter out very easily. Okay, so it is very easy to use it. If you do enter here, okay, you can go back into the file. But important is, if you don't give the file here, so what will happen now? So it will overwrite your file here, example here. Okay, so no write last change here. So here, what we can do, we have to use this syntax. Okay, so guys, this way you can take any other column here. Example, you want to take a class here. Okay, example 2. Only the class column will be filtered out very easily. Okay, so but remember shift colon. After shift colon, you can do your command here. Okay, so if you want to print a marks, which column is good? F3. Okay, so you can do very easily use any command, but remember explanation note is important. Okay, in the beginning. So what I'm going to use, same way I can use the important command awk command. If you remember, please have a look in my latest video of lab where we discuss about awk filter. You can also try with the awk here. So with the awk, you can use a F option. Cut, you will use a D, but F is a field separator. With the awk we can use. Okay, and here we don't give the direct syntax here. We can use directly print command. Okay, so you can print, if you remember, then we can do the value dollar. Okay, value of the column here again. So 3, 4. So here idea is to be 4 here. Okay, let's see 3 here. One more important is the syntax. Syntax is not okay. Then you will give this quotes. Okay, now you can find out very easily that column. Okay, so guys, you can do very easily. So you got it. I hope you got the idea how we can use it. Okay, so this way I told you in the Vim Editor, you can also try with the commands very easily. Now let's try to do some more operation. Example, how to copy some lines. So I want to give a very nice idea. Example, you want to copy, suppose third line. So take your cursor here. Okay, if you want to copy in the Vim Editor some lines, so the syntax is NYY. YY is a yank operation, yanking or copy operation. So now I want to copy, suppose one line. So I will give the command 1YY. Okay, it is copied. Now where I want to paste, example on the top. So now I take my cursor here. Now I give the command P. Can you see? It will print under the selected cursors. I put my cursor here. It will paste or print in the line below it. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so if you want to copy, please use the syntax NYY. That is the copy operation. Okay, if you want to paste, P. So example here, I want to again paste here the last line P. Can you see? I can also paste the same line. So if you press P, it is pasting very easily, which is copied. Okay, now if you want to make it undo operation, use the U command. U mean to say undo. Okay, undo will take you in your last position as you want. Okay, if you want to make a redo, use a Ctrl+R. Can you see? This is the redo. Ctrl+R. Ctrl+R is redo. U is undo. Okay. Okay. Now you want to delete some line. Which line you want to delete? Suppose you want to delete this last record. This last record. So use the same 1dd. The syntax is ndd. You can select 3 lines, 2 lines, whatever. So right now I'm selecting 1 line. So I will press 1dd. 1dd mean to say 1 line delete. It is deleted. Can you see right now? Okay. So if you want to take it back, undo. Okay. So I hope you can get it. I can write here example, copy, use yy command. So syntax is n. Okay, if you want to copy 5 lines, 5 yy. For paste, use p command. Okay, and delete, use dd command. The syntax is n. You can give example for dd. That means 4 line will be removed. Okay, so this is the way you can use very important commands here very easily. Okay, so what we can do more, try to do it here. So you can also try example 1yy and 2yy 1dd, something like that. You can try it. Okay, so now let's try to do some more practice, which is important to do that. So what we can do example here, let's try to see copy some selected lines, if we can do it, some selected lines if you want to do here. So here what I want to do here, so here where is my file here? So here for selected line, that means you want to, but there is no direct way to some selected line. If you want to use 2 lines, you can use example 2yy or something. Okay, but what happens if you want to use this first line, second line, third line, something randomly? In that case, how we can do that? So in that case, there is no direct way, but you can use some macros and registers. So in the Linux, in the Vim Editor, we have some facility to use some selected lines. So first of all, you can use a shift colon. So shift colon, you can use here example, suppose first line 1y. Okay, so here you will use a 1y. So it will select first line. And then after you can use a. What is a? A is a macro or like a register here, which can copy the first line and will store into the register A. Okay, now it is done. In the background, you can see it is done. Now what happens? What you can do? You can suppose use a third line. So 3y, it will just pick the third line. Okay, and then after what you can do? You can use a capital A. Capital A basically used for append the value into the register here. Okay, so what will happen? It is appended here. Okay, in the background it is appended here. Now select the cursor here, example, wherever you want. Take your cursor over there. Okay, select the cursor where you want to paste these 3 lines randomly, first line and third line. Okay, so now from the keyboard, what you will press, inverted comma and AP. Okay, so here what you will do, inverted comma and AP. Now can you see 2 lines which I selected? This is the first line. Okay, and it was the third line, will be pasted very easily. Okay, so I want to show you example undo. Okay, so what is the command? Shift inverted comma and AP. Okay, so shift inverted comma is important, and AP basically will append. AP is a command for append. So I can write here. So now what I can show you here. So I can write here AP inverted comma and AP. Okay, is append, and 1y will select first line, and 3y will select which line? Third line. So this way you can guys do it very easily. Okay, I hope this is called the selection of the lines, which is important. I hope you can get it, and it is very easy to do that in the Vim editors. Okay, now let's try to do some navigation. How we can do some navigation, mean to say traverse here. So very first, very easily, you can use from the keyboard left, right arrow, left arrow, up arrow, right arrow, something like that. Okay, so now example, I want to copy 4 lines. So I will use a 4 YY. Okay, 4 lines copied. I want to paste here. So I have a whole file which is huge data. Okay, so now first of all, I will tell you there is an important command. Sure, you can use a left, right, up, down arrow keys on the keyboard. It is very easily, but in a VM editor we have a important command H for left move and L for right move. So example here, I will use press H. Can you see? If I press H, it goes to the left side. Okay, and if I press L, it go to right side. Can you see? This is L. This is H. But I can also use a arrow key. Okay. Okay, left and right. This is the left and right movement. Okay, H and L. Similarly, K and H, K and J, sorry. J will take you down line by line. Can you see? And K will take me out, up. K and J. Can you see? But here you can also use a up and down arrow from keyboard. So up to you. If you can, if you want to use a arrow key, use it. If you want to use the navigation command, you can also use the navigation command. But important, you can also example here right now we have a only 4 words. In your file you can have a more words, 1000 words. In that case you want to traverse, so then you will use a W command. W command will, can you see, it is a traverse word by word. Can you see? It is a fast traverse. W. Okay, W, this is the right move word by word. Okay, B, it will back traversing by the word by word. Okay, so I hope you can get it. So here, so what I can use, I will use a undo command again, so I can do very easily. So I can write it here. So what I can write it here, example for traversing for your help. So H or left arrow. So H or left arrow you can use for the left move, for left move, character by character. Okay, so here for H, we can do it, and similarly we can use a L. This is the which movement, right arrow, or you can, this is a right move. Okay, so you can use this one. W for this command, if you can see, W is for the right move. Right side will move word by word. So this is the W, and similarly B for left move word by word. So please try to use this one if you can use it. And important is you can also use a page up and page down. So for page up, I can write it here GG for page up. So you can also use a page up button as well. And capital G capital G, remember, it will take you for the how to say page down. Okay, so you can use it, or you can use a Ctrl plus G, or maybe Shift G, you can try it. So please try to use a capital. Okay, Shift G, I think, will make you capital. Okay, so it can help you for very easily to movement or traverse into the huge file. If we have example here, I want to show you example for YY, and I want to paste it here. Can you see I have a this value? Now example, if I write a Control G, can you see I'm in the last line? Okay, so if I want to make a GG, it take you out on the top. Can you see if I'm here, press GG, double G, that it will take you on the top. And if you want to put a capital G, it will take you on the bottom end of the line. Okay, so you can do it. Okay, okay, now what I want to do, I want to go back again to which operation? Undo. Okay, so undo is a very nice command which I can go back to there. Okay, now how we can try to use some example more? Append a new record at the end. So if you want to append a new record at the end, so what you will use? So you will use a capital G. Okay, so that means capital G. For example, you are on the top, capital G. Can you see? Right now I'm in the last line. Okay, and after last line, you can press the O command, O button. Okay, so please see here. So here I want to see example capital G. It will take out, and O command. O will help us like a open it. Okay, this press O button. Okay, now you can enter your value very easily. Example, you can put a new student. His example David. He is in the BSc and he has a again 20 marks, and you can give the B grade. Okay, so this will, you can do it, and you want to save it, WQ, it will save the file again, and check file is updated. Okay, so guys, this way you can also quickly do use the Vim Editor commands, and you can do very easily. Okay, now how to search or replace the pattern? Very easy to use. Always need to go in the command line. So colon, after colon, you can go to the command line. Now what you can use, %s. So %s basically show the substitution actually. Okay, this will show the substitute command, but substitute, if you want to substitute, then you have to be use the S command here. S is a substitute, and after that you can look whatever example what you want to search, example MSc. So you are looking for MSc word here. Okay, and here you want to change with the BSc word. Okay, and then after G mean to say in the old file. So what will happen? If you do enter, all the MSc word will first search out. After searching, it will change it. You can see it is changed. If you don't want to change, press undo U button. Okay. If you want to see it's just changed or not, again, example redo, you can do read here. Can you see I did it? So undo redo will help you. Okay, now it will help you. So idea is to be use, important is this one, %s. That is important to use the substitutions very easily in the Vim Editor. Okay, now let's try to do example. You have a more files here. Example, right now I want to show you example here. We can create a one more file, example Vim file 1.txt. It is empty. I want to enter example city, example, put the student's name, city name. Suppose he's from the London, and one guy from the Berlin, and we can do one guy from the Rome, and something like that. Okay, so now we have a, how many file we have? 2 file I have. Okay, now suppose I have opened the first file now in the Vim Editor. Okay. But here, I know I have more files in the system. So what I want to do, my idea is to be open the multiple files in the Vim editor. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible very easily. So let's try to do it here. First of all, try to use it here. This is the file one here. Can you see right now? This is option. I open the both file. Okay. But here I have to use a important command, that is the n command. N will show for the next line, example n. And if you do enter, can you see? It will show me the next file. Okay. It will show me the next file. And if you want to see the previous file, use a previous command. It will take me out. Okay. Now idea is to very quickly you can try. Can you see? I can switch between the two files in the Vim editor very easily. Okay, so this is important to do that. So first of all, what do you have to do? You have to use open the 2 file, 3 file, 4 file, 6 file, up to you. Okay, don't forget to give the next. Okay, previous. You can, because the next there is no file. That's why, because I opened only 2 files. That's why I can see the error, but it is not. Okay, if you have more than 2 files, you can try it. Okay, very important one more. You can also use a splitting function here. Split, not a function, it is also the command here. vs split. So vs split is important to use to see the both file into the two different screens here right now. Can you see right now? It is also possible to do that with the vsplit. Okay, so it is also okay. But now if you want to be example here, if you want to be switch or somehow, what you can use, Ctrl+w, you can try. Can you see? Ctrl+w, I can go to the left side. Now Ctrl+w, I can go to the right side, another separating area. Yeah, right. So what is happening here? I'm switching in the two different files here. Okay, so example here, right now I'm here. If I want to change here, so what I can write here, right. If I want to insert, what I can do here, so I can write here example. So suppose I can give the new name example connect here. Okay, now right now I have two different files. I opened it. It is automatically printing into the other files here. Okay, so if I do write and quit, okay, I want to show you because I have opened this file. I think it is updated. Okay, so I hope you got it. So example here, once more we try to open it. So here, this is showing into the two different variant here. Okay. Okay, so here you can try it, and this way you can open very easily the different files very easily in a separating way. You can try it. And after all, example one more, what we can do here, and this is which file we have. It is so suppose we have which file, this one, and let's try to open it, file one. Okay, so now I want to open another file. So what I will use, vsplit, and here you can give a new file, file one, right? This is another file. I can also open it here again. Okay, now you can see this is two different file right now. Okay, not a same file, different files. It is also possible. If you have more file, you can use it different separating very easily to switching it. Now use a Ctrl+w. Can you see? Control W, I'm in the city file. Control W, I'm into the student file here. Okay. So I hope you can get it. So accordingly, you can change wherever you want to do. Okay. So here I can go out from each splitting area. So you also seen how we can open the split. Now we can try to do some operations example here with the command. Let's try to do. So suppose you have this Vim. I can open it here. So now example, you want to be, how to say, do some operation example, sort the data by name. You want to sort it. So it is also important to use. You can use it here. You can give the range of the example line number 2. 2 means to say second line. Okay. And I can go up to the another line example, line 3. Okay. So second line and go to the third line. And then what you can use, sort command. And it will sort by easily. Okay. Because it is already sorted. So it is there. And here you can also example dollar. Dollar mean to say the last line. So in this example, the last line is this one. This one, okay, David 1. And first, second line is this. Or now it will sort it. Can you see? Your data is sorted. So you can also give the specific line and you can do the sorting very easily. Okay. So it is easy to use the sorting by name or any other thing. You can sort the value very easily. Okay. So now let's try to do example little bit more here. I want to copy this line. Suppose this line we can copy, make it wrongly duplicate value. Okay. So let's see how we can remove the duplicate line. So if you remember, we had some important commands. Please go to the YouTube lesson of the commands of my Linux. You can go there and try to see it here. So first of all, it is okay. I can start from example first, the whole file up to $. That means the whole file is selected. Now what I can do here, I can make a which operation, sort operation. I can do it very easily. But here you can also give a explanation note as well, because why, it will tell us I will using the command. It is also good. You can try it. And then after I can use a pipe, and because it will sort, then after I can make it unique. Can you see? So what is happening here? So I am able to filter out my files here. So which the name which was duplicated, example, this was I duplicated. I show you the 3 lines were here, 3 lines. So 3 lines I can easily filter out based on the unique command I want to show you here. Please have a look in the left bottom. So I can apply the unique. You can see I can easily filter out the duplicate values very easily. So now you will get it how we can directly use the command and you can work with your input file. Okay, so you can try with this file. Okay, the last practice we can also try to do. So suppose if you have selected all the values here, example, let's see here. So you can start from the here second column, and now you start from the second, not a column, from the second line. Okay, and then after you can go up to suppose third, fourth line. Let's see, fourth. So this is your target lines. Okay, now here what you can use, you are in the normal mode. Okay, because it is a normal mode. So now what we do here, we go into the upper mode. This is the upper mode, GU. Okay, so what will happen, it will make only that selected lines in the uppercase. Okay, so what happens, example, if you want to do it again, if you want to make it whole file in the upper mode, what you will use, $. whole file data will be upper mode. So this is the file will be changed into the whole file in the upper mode. Okay. So guys, I hope you can get it, and you can do the good practice as much as. And in today's lesson, what we try to do or cover the as much as the practice about the Vim editor. Okay, so please try to do it, understand. And here I think we have a command vm tutor. Vm tutor is also available, I think, but it's okay. There is a one command in some variant. You can also try vm tutor, where you can see a lot of options or switches of the VM editor here. Example, we can also use a, yes, here, can you find here Vim tutor? So exact command is Vim tutor. So if you open the Vim tutor, please go there and try to find out all the switches which I discussed previously. Okay. This is a huge editor. You can read out very easily. This is a manual for this VM tutor. You can read it very easily. So most of thing I covered in this lab. Okay. So if you want to know about VI, you can also try. But VM tutor, you can try it. Okay. So, okay. So thank you very much. See you in the next lab. I hope you got it, and have a nice day. And thank you very much. Bye.